Have you ever watched a basketball player who seems so quiet, yet somehow he's everywhere on the court? Have you ever looked at the scoreboard and thought, how does he already have 20 points? I barely even saw him shoot. Have you ever seen someone who never talks much, never shows off, but always shows up when his team needs him most? That player is Andrew Wiggins. Today on Nylon, we're going deep into the story of Andrew Wiggins, from his early life in Canada to becoming an NBA champion, an all-star, and one of the most underrated playoff heroes in the league. His journey has had big highs, tough lows, moments where people doubted him, and moments where he shocked everyone. But through all of it, one thing stayed the same. Wiggins stayed calm, humble, and focused on the game he loves. So let me ask you, what makes a player truly great? Loud confidence or quiet consistency? Can someone rise to the top without needing attention? And how did Andrew Wiggins prove so many people wrong without ever saying a word? If you enjoy stories like this and want more deep basketball breakdowns, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Nylon, and hit the bell so you never miss a new upload. Let's get started. Early life, a family of athletes. Andrew Wiggins was born on February 23, 1995, in Toronto, Canada. From the start, sports were already in his blood. His father, Mitchell Wiggins, played in the NBA, and his mother, Marita Payne Wiggins, was an Olympic sprinter. With parents like that, it was almost expected that Andrew would become an athlete. He grew up around discipline, hard work, and competition. Basketball wasn't just a hobby for him, it was a big part of his life. By the time he was 9 years old, he was already dunking on the small hoops at home. Coaches who watched him play could tell right away that he had something special. He had the speed, the bounce, and a smooth style that didn't look normal for a kid his age. People in Canada began calling him the Maple Jordan, a huge nickname for someone so young. But Andrew never chased hype. He stayed quiet, focused, and let his game speak for him. High school domination, the rise of a phenom. As a teenager, Andrew Wiggins moved to the United States to play high school basketball at Huntington Prep in West Virginia. This is where his name really started to grow. People filled gyms just to see how high he could jump. Scouts came to watch the next big NBA prospect. Opponents hoped they wouldn't end up in one of his dunk highlights. In high school, Wiggins was nearly unstoppable. He became the #1 player in the country and the most talked about young star since LeBron James. When it came time to choose a college, he picked the University of Kansas. College year at Kansas. The expectations. Andrew Wiggins played only one season at the University of Kansas, but that was enough to show how talented he really was. He averaged 17 points and 6 rebounds per game, played great defense, and amazed people with his athleticism. But the pressure on him was huge. Many fans expected him to become the next LeBron, which is an impossible standard for anyone. Even so, he remained the top prospect in the country. And in 2014, Wiggins was selected as the #1 overall pick in the NBA draft.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select Andrew Wiggins from Toronto and the University of Kansas.
Draft day. The surprise trade. Andrew Wiggins was drafted first overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers, but he never played a single game for them. Only a few weeks later, LeBron James announced he was returning to Cleveland, and the team decided to trade Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. For a young player, that kind of change can be a huge shock. You get drafted, and then you're gone. But Wiggins stayed calm. He didn't complain. He simply packed his bags and went to Minnesota ready to work. Minnesota, the early years. When Wiggins arrived in Minnesota, he joined a young and talented core that included Karl Anthony Towns and Zach LaVine. He started scoring right away, showed flashes of superstar potential, and won the 2015 Rookie of the Year award. His athleticism was incredible and his future looked bright. At his peak with the Timberwolves, he averaged over 23 points per game. But people still had doubts. Some said he wasn't aggressive enough or emotional enough. Others thought he was too quiet. The truth is simple. Wiggins is a calm, quiet person who doesn't show off. But in the NBA, quiet players often get misunderstood, and Wiggins was one of them. The trade to Golden State. A new chapter. In 2020, the Timberwolves traded Andrew Wiggins to the Golden State Warriors. Many fans thought the Warriors made a mistake and called Wiggins overpaid or inconsistent. But Golden State believed in him. With Klay Thompson injured, they needed a strong defender who could run with Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Wiggins stepped in calmly, and this moment changed his career forever. The Warriors system. Wiggins' transformation, playing with Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Under coach Steve Kerr, Wiggins discovered his new role. He became a two-way player, a strong defender, a reliable scorer, and a key playoff contributor. The Warriors didn't ask him to be a superstar. They asked him to be the perfect team player. And Wiggins delivered, guarding top players, running the floor, cutting, hitting shots, rebounding, and staying focused. The 2022 playoff. Wiggins shuts down the critics. The 2022 NBA playoffs completely changed Andrew Wiggins' career. He guarded some of the league's best players, Luka Doncic, Ja Morant, and Jason Tatum in the finals. And he didn't just guard them, he made their lives difficult. Wiggins became the Warriors' second-best player during the playoffs. In the finals, he gave the performance of his life. One moment stood out. His dunk on Luka Doncic, a powerful, fearless, explosive play that showed everyone how much fire he had. Wiggins averaged 18 points and 9 rebounds in the series, grabbed key rebounds, hit big shots, and played elite defense. If Steph Curry was the Finals MVP, Wiggins was right behind him. When the Warriors won the championship, he proved one thing. He was never a bust, never lacked passion, and just needed the right team and environment to shine. The All-Star Year, a new level of respect. In 2022, Andrew Wiggins became an NBA All-Star starter. Some joked it was just fan voting, but his playoff performance proved otherwise. He earned the spot, worked hard for it, and showed the world his true talent. The quiet personality, why people misunderstand him. Andrew Wiggins is not loud or flashy, and he doesn't show much emotion, and that's perfectly fine. While some players scream after dunks, beat their chest, or argue with referees, Wiggins simply jogs back on defense. His personality is calm, focused, private, and humble. Teams love him because he doesn't bring drama or ego. He just works hard and lets his game speak for itself. The difficult years. Family before basketball. In 2023, Andrew Wiggins missed more than 2 months because of a serious family matter. The Warriors supported him and asked fans not to speculate. When he returned, it was clear. Wiggins always puts family first. He doesn't care about fame or attention. What matters most to him is his loved ones and his peace of mind. The modern Wiggins, a complete player. Today, Andrew Wiggins is known as a strong two-way wing, a lockdown defender, a solid shooter, a great rebounder for his size, a reliable teammate, and a champion. His role changes depending on what the Warriors need. Sometimes scoring, sometimes guarding the opponent's best player, sometimes crashing the boards. He is exactly the kind of player every championship team wants, even if he doesn't always get the spotlight. What makes Wiggins special? There are many NBA players with talent, athleticism, and scoring ability. But Andrew Wiggins has something rare. He doesn't need the spotlight. He is happy doing the hard, unglamorous work, guarding the best players, supporting his team, and staying calm during chaos. He finds value in helping his team win, even if no one cheers for him. Not every player in the league can do that. A closer. Look at his skill set. 1. His athleticism. Wiggins has one of the smoothest, easiest leaping abilities in the league. He doesn't even look like he is trying. His dunks are clean, explosive, and natural. 2. His defense. This is where he shines now. He uses his length, strength, and quick feet to stay with the league's best players. 3. His scoring. He's not a volume scorer anymore, but he is efficient. He cuts well. He hits open threes. He finishes strong. 4. His rebounding. In the 2022 finals, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, huge for a wing. His ability to jump and time the ball makes him one of the best rebounding forwards in the league. The journey of a quiet fighter. If one word describes Andrew Wiggins, it's resilient. He has been praised, criticized, overhyped, underrated, traded, questioned, and respected. Through it all, he stayed quiet, focused, and professional. Wiggins isn't the loudest or most talked-about star in the NBA, but he is exactly the kind of player who helps his team win championships. What the future holds. Andrew Wiggins is still in his prime and has many years of basketball ahead. Whether he stays with the Warriors or joins another team, one thing is certain: he belongs among the league's best two-way wings. He will keep impacting games, even if his contributions don't always show up on the scoreboard. Andrew Wiggins is a star who lets his game talk. His story isn't about hype, it's not about drama, and it's not about being loud. His journey is about growth, patience, and learning how to play the right role at the right time. It's about proving people wrong, quietly, and with class. He may not be the biggest name in the NBA, but he is one of the most important players on any team he joins. His career reminds us of something simple but powerful. It's okay to be quiet. It's okay to take your time. It's okay to bloom later than others. Because in the end, what matters most is how you show up when your moment arrives. And Andrew Wiggins? He always shows up. So let me ask you, do you think the NBA needs more players like Wiggins? Players who work hard without needing attention? Did he finally get the respect he deserves after winning a championship? And who should we cover next here on Nylon? If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Nylon, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.